All right, hi guys, and let's chat here about our next unit, which is American Red Cross First Aid and CPR, along with AED use. We're going to focus on adult and pediatric. So pediatric means child. So we're looking at like that um, 3 to 8 range for the pediatric, and then 8 and above we consider an adult. Now, let me just give you a little bit of background on this. I was very fortunate as a young person. My father was a CPR instructor back in the day, and so I actually was trained in CPR about the age of 9. So I've been doing this for about, probably just over 40 years, and there's been a lot of evolvement, a lot of change. The one thing that has remained the same is everything related to first aid care for someone else has remained super important. So we're super excited about the opportunity to bring this to you. Obviously, bringing it to you in a digital format is a little different, but I am going to ask you to do some stuff with me to show me that you learn the skills. Okay. The other thing I want you to just kind of be aware of is the Red Cross is a lot bigger than just some CPR and first aid training. Obviously, you can be a lifeguard. I am currently a Red Cross First Aid CPR AED instructor, which means I can certify you through the American Red Cross in those skills. I am also been involved with a lot of different trainings around survival and safety related to the American Red Cross. And I'm a consistent blood donor with the American Red Cross as well. So these are all things that, parts of what the Red Cross does. On top of all that, they're super involved in today's world with the current situation of COVID-19, along with, some other things. So my goal, pretty straightforward, is to give you the tools necessary to act when needed. Okay, this could be a family member, could be a complete stranger that needs help, but everybody deserves somebody who cares enough about them to take care of their needs in the moment. So the big thing with this process is there's going to be some challenges, some fears, some thoughts that go through your head about who am I willing to help. And I just want to make sure I'm upfront with you that everybody deserves your help. So if you have an opportunity to care, we do ask that you care. So let me give you just a quick overview of what you're going to see as we go through this course. So this is what kind of the layout of the course, kind of how it's going to look. We have about 7 or 8 lessons. The first one talks about before giving care, the scene, kind of checking an injured or ill person. And we're going to talk about CPR and heart or cardiac emergencies. Talk about what an AED is and how it's used. We'll talk about choking. How do we help somebody who's choking? We'll talk about sudden illness, which involves things like strokes and allergic reactions and some of those things. We'll talk about injuries. This one's a little bit more fun. We can get a little bit more active. We'll talk about broken bones, bleeds, those type of things. We'll talk about environmental emergencies, which deals with heat, poisoning, cold, some of those things. And then we'll wrap up and we'll do some skills tests. We'll do some written tests and should be able to bring you all back to it. And I honestly believe we can do this all digitally. I think we can do it. I might need some help on your side. We're going to ask you to involve some of your family members, involve things like teddy bears and some towels and some rags from the kitchen and just stuff like that. But I'll give you some lists as we go along, and I think you'll be great at this. So super excited for this to get going. We'll deliver this in Google Slides along with these built-in videos, but we are ready to roll, and I can't tell you how excited I am to be able to deliver this and see if we can make it happen. So thanks for your participation. As we go along, if you have questions, make sure you ask. We will get into lesson 1 next. So thanks, man. Take care.